Hey, what's going on, everybody? So it's been about 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know, I lost count, of working on the car, but we've had to do some mechanical stuff aside from all the body work and wiring and whatnot. You can see the car's up in the air. It's about ready to go back on the floor because we had the wheels off, we had the whole brake system taken apart, we had the gas tank taken apart. I had to redo pretty much all my brake lines because they were messed up and whatnot. Luckily, Cito still had his old shell, so we took a lot of stuff off of his car and threw them on here. So you can see my brake fluid is actually very clear. All these lines, we had to rerun them, and they're nicely tucked in there somewhat. We had to run the lines all under the car. New brake hoses as well. Fit them all there. It was a mess. We had a lot of the old stuff stripping off and whatnot. Down here under the car, we had to put a new gas tank on because the old one was all rusted and it was leaking and whatnot. And even inside the car, where the fuel pump is, all that was rusted too. Like after we took the little cover off, all that was rusted. So you can see we have a mess of tools everywhere. Got body parts here, headlights there, fog lights there. So it's been a mess. My tools are never like this. They're always, tucked nice and neat. Cito also adjusted my e-brake because that thing was like super loose. We redid these battery terminals because they were always giving me problems. And now they're nice and well done there. They're like these little quick release ones. I don't know how good they are. Apparently they're pretty cool, so whatever. Did a lot of wiring here. Actually, this was more Tristan's area. A lot of wiring. These are for the fog lights. Here I have my yellow high beams. Now I'm waiting on my LEDs to come in. Same thing on this side. Have the fog light wiring and whatnot. The fog lights are wired directly into the low beams, so as soon as I turn on the low beams, the fog lights come on. I got new LEDs for both sides just because from the impact from the accident, the one on that side got messed up, so I went ahead and ordered a little bit better ones. But yeah, it's been a pretty hectic couple weeks. Shout out again to Tristan and Cito for all the help. I mean, there's still some more work to do. There's going to be some really profound detailing doing to the car. I know there's not much we can do about this or the roof.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Rip. But Cito's gonna do the best he can to bring it as back to life as possible. I'm waiting for him because he's in the bathroom right now. I just need his help to make sure nothing goes wrong when we lower the car. So I'm just recording this real quick. We are going to test fit body panels today. We're going to roll the fenders again before we paint them. I have all the paint and stuff inside. Here I have this. I'm not too sure if this is going to fit on the new bumper. We're going to try that out when I bring the bumper out here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Car turns over as normal after the whole gas tank thing. Brake pedals stiff. I know I'm probably missing a couple things here and there, but just look at this e-brake. I used to have to rip it up all the way just so it could hold in my driveway, and now I can't pull it past that. So, good luck, Cito, for helping me out with that. Let me go inside and show you guys what I have in my room. Alright, so here, as you can see, I have the bumper. I've had this bumper in here for like 3 weeks. Actually, no longer. I've had this bumper in here since the day I got in the accident. I got a little chrome trim for that. This is the paint. Scratch Wizard. I've got 2 cans of that just to make sure we have enough. And anything extra I'll probably use to paint, like the lip spoiler that I want to get. And the front lip that I'll eventually get for the front bumper and stuff. Here I have the little Toyota symbol. that's gonna go right here. Yes, it's going upside down because that's how Cito had it on his Corolla when he had his. So it's gonna be upside down. This thing lights up. I'm sure you guys remember that from Cito's old Corolla. Got some 3M tape to redo my rear visor, and I've got this little like touch-up paint thing. It's not the exact color of the car, but it's just going a little crease from the door. So there's the man of the hour. So that's that. I don't know what else I have here. Oh, just a bunch of spare crap. Yeah. So I'm gonna go buy a hammer to roll the fenders, but let's just go ahead and test fit everything. Nah, I spent good money on the paint. This is awesome. Yeah, a little bit of overspray.
Comments if you should paint the whole car matte black, like I did to my Corolla towards the end.
He's gonna roll this for sure, because that's definitely gonna give me some issues there. But yeah. It's coming along, guys. Little by little. We're on to the next fender. I'm probably gonna eat something real quick. Alright guys, so we got some stuff done. And so I'm gonna show you guys real quick what exactly we got done. Yeah, so this is most of the stuff that we have done. It was at the beginning of this video. That's what it's looking like. These are the fenders that came in. Everything's lined up very nicely. Like I said earlier, we're gonna have to roll these. We're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna lift up the front of the car, pull the wheels off, roll them, and then I'm gonna see if we can attach all the fender liner stuff and take it for a little test drive, make sure everything runs fine. You can see this right here literally sits flush with the headlight. I don't have a light bulb in here yet, but you can see my yellow high beams in there. These down here will be coming out for the fog lights, which I'm not too worried about that right now. I'll take those off later on before I take the bumpers, all the stuff to Troy. It looks great. We have the boxes over there to transport everything. We still have the hood that we got to put on after we line up the bumper. And then most of the wires are tucked up back here somewhere. And then these are the fog light wires, which I have to somehow pull up. I really didn't think this through, but this has to come up here, and you know, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, guys, that's it for tonight. The next clip that you guys will see will be tomorrow when we're jacking up the car, getting ready to finish everything. We have to go to Walmart and grab a few things, but you know, that won't be part of the video. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Guys, so it's day 2 of this part of the whole rebuild on the video. As you can see, I have the front bumper. I have the front bumper taken off. I'm actually in the process of installing these LEDs that my boy here picked up for me while I was at work, because the company that had originally ordered my LEDs from, they were back order for 2 weeks, and then when I contacted them after 2 weeks, they said it was another 2 weeks for back order. I had just contacted them today.
Told you to cancel.
And they were still on back order for another week to 2 weeks, so I just told them that it was ridiculous and I canceled with them. And then we picked up these at a local shop. They were $70 and they seem decent. They're, let me see, it'll tell you the stuff here. 30 watt, 3000 lumens. I already installed it on this side. You can see it's back there, and actually it just barely clears that. Now that I notice.
Pizza?
If you want. There you can see it clears it, and then it's just the cables touching that part of the body, but that really shouldn't be an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this side done as well, and then I'll get back to you guys and I'll show you guys how it looks. Guys, we're back again, and here now we have the fenders pulled. Now we're about to jack up the car, turn on the air compressor, pull the wheels off, and roll them inside. But
yes, we do it differently than most people.
So I need to order another LED because I somehow broke the one on this side. I put in my old one, which is a little smaller, but it'll be fine for now. I got all the LEDs in. Like the low beams. I got the little, whatever that thing is, zip tied, tucked away somewhat neatly. This side over here is the same, but the fog lights aren't on. They're in a box over there by the camera decides to focus. They're over there by Cito. We don't have them plugged in right now just because the bumper's not on. But see, here alone you'll be able to tell the difference between the LEDs. There's that one. Look at that one. This one's a little bit brighter just because it has more little diodes than my old one. And then bam, those are the LEDs. They look nice. They look good, dude. I gotta see them at night, how they, like, I'll drive behind your car just so I can get an idea of how to line them up, and then I'll carry the Phillips with me because it's literally right there. But actually, let me turn these off before I kill the battery on the car. And then there's the high beams. So it's coming along nicely. We're about to jack up the car and do some more ricer stuff. So
Question.
what?
If your uncle jacked up you off an elephant, would you help your uncle jack off an elephant?
Boy, you look like a... Alright, boys. So I'm going to end off the video here for this portion of this part 2. Part 3 will be after I get the parts painted and I get them back from Troy. We'll be back in the garage putting everything on. Finalizing everything. I'm probably going to go take it for a test drive right now just to make sure that it's drivable, everything runs fine. Might hear a little bit of noise from the fender liner, but I doubt it because I tucked it in pretty well, but I don't know. So besides that, that's pretty much it for this video. The fenders line up just fine, so the hood and the bumper should be no issue. If anything, you know, we'll straighten out whatever real quick. It shouldn't be too much after we paint. But according to Cito, he was saying that if the fenders line up, we shouldn't have an issue with the hood and the bumper. So we already kind of like mocked up the bumper, and the bumper fit fine. So I ordered the LED that I broke, and that should be on the way. Should be here early next week. That, and just gotta take the stuff to Troy. We're gonna take off the fenders tomorrow. I'm not gonna record any of that, but just taking off the fenders tomorrow, and taking him to Troy, and he'll take it on from there. So again, I'm probably gonna thank these guys throughout the video a million times, but huge thanks to Tristan for coming out and helping with the wiring, and just chilling with us. Cito for all the work that he did. He did a lot of work with the brake lines and gas tank and stuff. And Troy, you know, he's helping me out with the paint. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.